Welcome back, guys. Today it's a beautiful day outside. It's coming out of wintertime. It feels really good to be out here in the nice weather that we're having, except for the pollen starting to pile up. You can see that on my black car, which is almost immediate. But anyway, I just want to share a story with you guys, just so some of you beginners know that everything isn't always a cakewalk. And some of you guys have been doing this for a while. You probably have been in this situation, or will at least know basically what I'm talking about. Last year, we got an account doing seniors. There's about 80 seniors in the school. So we've done all the pictures, and we did their individual pictures at the school. Then we did most likely to do whatever and so and so. So we did all that in Atlanta on top of a building, Ponce Market. If you've ever been to Ponce Market, you guys in Atlanta will know where that is. So it was cool. We got some really cool pictures. And so doing the pictures all along the way for the seniors, little different things we have to account to, like prom coming up, and then we'll have graduation and that sort of thing. And we also did a homecoming, which, pretty cool. We got some good pictures on that, and we've enjoyed it. And I hope you guys can hear me. The wind started blowing really bad as soon as I sit down. What I wanted to tell you was, on the way there, now I went last week or week before, I don't remember which one it was, to do a group shot of all the seniors. Now there's 80 of them, right at 80. And we were in the basketball gym, and I had all the kids on the far side of the gym on the bleachers. Then of course the court, the bleachers, and then the upstairs to the other side of the gym. That's where I was with the camera, shooting across the gym with my 70 to 210 Tamron f4, which I love, by the way, and using the Canon R6. And it was fairly early in the morning. I had to get out, and I was driving. I'm not much of a morning person. Now 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm always ready to go for about anything, but 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm not much good. But anyway, I'm headed to the school, and I was thinking, it's been pretty good having this account, and I was thinking about, setting up my lights when I got there. And I thought, well, I'm glad I got some new light stands. I bought some heavy duty, I think they're 8.5 foot tall light stands, because I had some of these that just come with the kits that just really aren't worth having. They're going to fall over. So I've got so many of them. I've been replacing them as we go. So I was thinking, man, I'm really glad I got those new light stands, and get my 280, 200s right there and get some light going on them. And I thought this will be good. And my wife had asked me, she's like, you think you'll be able to get everybody in the shot and get it looking good tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, well, nothing to it. Just put some flash on them and we'll be good to go. Well, as you guys know, things don't always go as planned. I get to the shoot. I get there to set up a little bit early. Well, there's already people on the gym playing basketball, whatever they're doing. And so I wasn't able to use the part of the gym I was going to use till about 10 minutes before the kids came in. So I set up and got my flashes way up in there, and everything was good, and had the trigger working. I tested everything like you always do, make sure it's working right. So they come in, they get all the kids lined up, sitting down. I take a picture. The first thing I see is shadows cast up behind the 8th row of the kids. It was 8 rows of 10 kids. So what it was my flashes could not go high enough to shoot down. They were shooting up. So when you shoot up, it's not natural looking. It's not a natural looking light. Plus it casts a shadow behind it. It looks like a Halloween movie. So I thought, and I knew instantly, oh, I got to fix this. So after a couple of attempts of getting the flashes higher, changing things, I decided I'm going to have to go at this with no flash, which is not something I like to do. I like to use the flash. I like to be in control of the light. Sometimes it ain't going to work. Like that day, it would not work with the flash. So I was able to, because I had the 70 to 210, even though I had it on a tripod, I still kept my shutter up around, I think it was 1/25 of a second right in there. Even though it was on a tripod, I still didn't want to go too low, because you don't want any blur in that. You got 80 kids in there, and be able to see the details. I rolled my Canon R6 up to 3200 ISO. Available light. And let me first say, the gym did not have fluorescent lighting, which I was so happy about. I guess they had some kind of daylight bulbs, LEDs. I'm not sure what they had, but thank goodness it wasn't fluorescent light. That would have been a royal pain. But I was able to shoot the pictures. I'm putting the pictures up top so you can see them. You saw the first one I shot that looked really bad. Now, it's kind of against the photographer rule code, never show any bad work. But I wanted to show that to you guys to know, especially you younger guys, no matter how long you've been doing this, and I've said over and over, I'm over 40 years doing this, and we still run into problems and make mistakes, have ideas that don't work out as planned. I cut the flashes off. I had the trigger for I had a new Godox X3 Nano. I love that little transmitter. I had it, so I cut the flashes off, went to 3200 ISO, shutter I believe was 1/25 of a second, and I was shooting, I think it was f10, f11, I think I did a little of both. because I wanted everything in focus, because you don't want to go down to like 2.8 or 4, because then you'll have focusing problems. Plus, I'm kind of shooting down at an angle. You got 8 rows of kid. You got all kinds of little problems that can turn into big problems if you don't take care of them when you're taking the picture. But anyway, I'm posting the picture up right now where you can see where I shot this at ISO 3200, 1/25th of a second, f10 and f11. It looked really good right out of the camera. I always shoot raw, so I was able to put it in raw, adjusted to get a little bit of fine tuning in there. And then the ultimate was running it through Topaz. Now I know there's people that love the denoise through Lightroom, and everybody has a little bit of denoise in there, but I've just been using Topaz, so I'm used to it. So if you like something else, that's fine. It's just something to take the grain or the noise out of the picture, whatever you want to call it. What little bit was in that? I mean, because you've got a Canon R6 is 20 megapixels, and you've got 80 kids, 8 rows high, 10 kids wide. Some are black, some are white. So I had all kinds of skin colors. The little bit of grain that did show up in the R6, Topaz took it out. And this is the final result that you're looking at right now. I think it looks amazing. I sent it to everybody up there, and everybody just loved the shot. So for you younger guys, just know that no matter how long you've been doing this, you're still going to run into an issue occasionally. It's just, there's so much to photography. There's so many different scenarios. There's so many different things that can happen that you can control. Some of it you can't control, but you've always got to be ready. And, you know, I thought I was ready when I had that. I had the plan ready to roll when I got there. Pop up the lights, flash, put the X3, boom, shoot them, and we're done. But it wasn't quite that easy. I had to make some adjustments along the way. So I guess the point of this video is just know that none of us are perfect. And I know if you're new, especially when you're watching photographers' YouTube videos, all you're seeing are all these perfect shots, and you know, that's great for videos, but just know not every shot comes out perfect. I don't care how long you've been doing photography. There's always something you're going to have to make a last minute change and adjustment. You just never know what's going to happen. So be prepared. I've always said be prepared, have your backups. You know, I took my 8200s. I had my CM, I believe they are the CM 300s, the Godox. I had those, but those have to be plugged in, and the 8200s were powerful enough. It wasn't a power issue, it was a height issue. My stance didn't go high enough. So, because, you know, I shoot mostly models and weddings. I never need my lights 15 feet in the air very often. So, but for that occasion I did. But it all worked out. That shows a few things. You need to always be prepared, like I said 9 times, sorry to keep repeating. The Canon R6 is an amazing camera for high ISOs. I don't think there's a camera on the market. I know the Canon R5 is a great camera, but I believe the Canon R6, because it only has 20 megapixels, the pixels on it are bigger than the R5, which I think has 45 megapixels, which is great for detail. But as far as low light, I think I got about a half stop advantage on the Canon R5. And there may be a Sony camera out there that can compete, or maybe a little better, a little worse, but it's really close. But I was glad that I had the Canon R6 because of that grain. So had I been shooting that on like a 70D or a G9, or even my old Canon 6D, it was full frame, but it was an older full frame, and it wasn't quite, you know, it's not quite as good under low light as the Canon R6 is. So I was very thankful to have that R6. I was able to pull that picture out and make it look good. Everybody loved it. And at the end of the day, that's what counts, is the client happy. If the client's happy, then you're good to go. So, you know, when you're watching all these videos and you're seeing all these perfect pictures, just know that every picture that every photographer shoots is not perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. There's a lot of trial and error. So when you're practicing, don't worry if you mess something up. You know, just keep going. Remember what you did. That's the thing, is always learn from your mistakes. You know, if you're practicing shooting and you're getting everything overexposed, you know, you want to work on fixing that, getting the correct exposure. So I still making videos. You know, I've been doing photography going on 41 years now, but the video thing I've only been at for like, started in February of 2023. So what was that, 14 months? Somewhere there. I've only been doing video for like 14 months. And you can tell by watching my videos, I'm not a videographer, but I'm getting there. Knowing light helped a lot doing that. But anyway, I'm starting to get off on the rabbit trail. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that story, just so you know that things aren't always perfect. You have to work your way through some issues sometimes. It's not how you want to do it. That's not how I wanted to shoot those pictures. I wanted to use my flash. Couldn't, so I had to go to plan B. So I always have a plan B, no matter what. So just keep practicing, keep working. Even though you're watching videos where everything just looks perfect, know that every picture they shot wasn't perfect. What you're seeing is edited and fixed. And that's what you always want your client to see too. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry to ramble in today's video. I just wanted to share that story with you because it's so pretty outside. I just love it. It's beautiful blue sky, and trees are turning, the dogwood trees are turning, and the bushes are blooming. Everything is looking good. I just washed the car, so I'm ready to roll. I got a photo shoot tomorrow about an hour and 15 minutes away from here. We're doing a bridal shop, and we're going to have, I think, 4 or 5 models modeling dresses, and I'll have some videos showing that coming up soon when we're done. So, but anyway, we got some interesting things coming up. We've got the Lumix 12 to 60 f3.556 lens coming in from Lumix that we're going to be testing out. We've got the Lumix 40 to 150 or 45 to 150. I forget which one it is. It's coming in. We're going to be testing it out. We've got some LED lighting from Zhiyun and some from Newer. So we've got some cool stuff coming up in videos. So keep checking back. And if you guys have any questions, just send me an email down at the bottom. I'll be glad to help you out. You guys have a good day. Appreciate it. Hey guys, I just want to take this second of your time. If you guys would please hit like and subscribe, it would go a long ways toward helping our channel and help us keep making these videos. Thank you.